saying actually.
You know what I was saying? Ja rules.
Oh, were you?
The rookie. What would I be without my rookie? No, that was my worst one yet. It's because my voice isn't warm yet.
Yeah, you got to get the gravel going.
That's right. Lakers, Grizzlies. Ja thought he was going to finish. Anthony Davis was like, "You're cute. I know you're a rookie. It's all well and good, but just go away." I love Anthony Davis's response. Like, no, not on my watch. Lakers had come in winning 7 straight. Morant, no need of help there. Finishes with a powerful finish. Great night for the rookie. Now in the second quarter, again, Grizzlies are that team. They're fighting for a playoff spot. How about a cross-up here of Davis? Grizzlies increase their lead to 16. This game wasn't even close. Later in the second, Grizzlies up 10. Morant in front of Davis, who's got last laugh now. Grizzlies go into the half up 12. Third quarter, Grizzlies up 11. Ja deep. Frank Vogel said of the Grizzlies, we knew they'd play with desperation. They have to get into the postseason. And then this is the highlight. That was a highlight, even though he didn't stick the highlight, if you know what I mean. I think you do.
There's a couple of these in his career where he almost missed what would have been a ridiculous dunk.
We'll pay that off in a minute. Grizzlies going to win 105-88. Morant, 27 points, 14 assists, and you can still posterize it. Anybody who buys that doesn't know that it didn't.
Sure.
Winning streak over. Ja, losing streak over.
The losing streak kind of, was eating me up. I felt like I could have been better in a lot of places. And I'm thankful for this guy who tweeted and said, I don't have that fire in my eye no more. That game right there was for him. That's what I do. I prove people wrong each and every night, and that's for him right there.
All right, so here's the Twitter exchange that he's referencing. Daniel Greer said Friday night, I liked it when Ja had that fire in his eye. He doesn't look like he wants it more than others. Hashtag no chip.
Like,
and then Ja responded like,
so what? Who's Daniel Greer?
Laughing emojis,
matter?
laughing emojis, laughing emojis.
Does Daniel Greer own the Grizzlies? Does it matter what Daniel Greer thinks?
Here's LeBron.
I didn't even know I was getting his jersey, actually. I gave him mine for sure, but I didn't know he was returning the favor, but it's pretty cool. The kid is super special, like I said, we just played him in L.A. Memphis got a great one. So the sky's the limit for the kid.
So I think he probably would try anybody else right there. He's done that a couple times this year. So I'll just try to get my body in front of him and make him run me over.
All right, so you mentioned missed dunks in Ja's career. We're going to run through some. Nikola Vucevic almost was on the business end of that one. Have another look.
That's not even the best one.
Graph jersey behind him.
You know it.
It's right there. Welcome into another Sunday of fun. Elle Duncan and Matt Berry alongside. I would like to officially welcome the month of March.
Okay, hi.
February snuck in an extra day.
It did.
There was madness everywhere. Plus, he said he's not.
Yeah. He said, I think so too.
Not, yeah.
I'm sorry, we'll get into Tom Brady. But the madness is headed to the pros, where, by the way, Matt, we had a battle of the littles by NBA standards anyway. Overtime thriller, and a first time since 1967 that no one 6'9" or taller played, according to Elias. Rockets only had 45 points in the first half, but they would respond. They were trailing by 11 at the half, and then Russell Westbrook decided to just take over. You see him there, explode for the dunk. Rockets down 9. Then later, Westbrook slaps the ball loose from Jason Tatum. James Harden on the under end. The lob to House brings it down. Rockets down 1. A minute later, same score. Harden. Little step back action. Not going to see a lot of James Harden in this highlight. In fact, you're not going to see him at all in the fourth quarter because he was held scoreless. 8 minutes to play. Celtics down 2 in the final frame. Tatum, the drive, the layup, it was a good one, and it was coming down to the end. Paul Pierce was there, fired up, had his ring on. Let's go. 2 minutes left. Rockets up 4. Tucker misses. Westbrook. Oh, get up! Jaylen Brown said, we paid a lot of attention to James Harden. We forgot about the other MVP over there.
I like these jerseys, by the way.
Yeah, they're good. 15 seconds to play. Celtics down 4. Marcus Smart. I mean, that's a tough 3, and he makes it. These teams combined took 97 three-pointers. Celtics down 1. 3 seconds, 5 seconds. Down 3, 5 seconds to play. Tatum misses his first attempt. Intentionally misses the second one. Look at the scramble and the tip, and Jaylen Brown at the buzzer. Take a look. Perfect execution for something that Tatum said they practiced quite a bit. Look at that.
Lucky.
It's a mad script. Little lucky bounce.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to overtime. We're knotted up at 1:04. Over 4 minutes to play in OT. Rockets down 2. Westbrook. Harden said he's got confidence and ability. It's a killer combo. 41 points, his 30th straight game with at least 20 plus. Next Rockets possession. Tatum blocks Westbrook this time. And then on the other end, Gordon Hayward. Nice finish. So the Celtics are up by 1. Ensuing Rockets possession. James Harden only 9 points in the final 29 minutes. But that was a significant one. Rockets back up by a point, under 10 seconds to play. Celtics down 1. Brown, little step back jumper here. It's short. There's a scramble for the rebound. Could they get another tip out and a 3 again? The answer is no, they could not. So there it is. The Rockets hold on and win this one 111-110 off Westbrook's fantastic effort. James Harden all in on his duo mate.
That's what he does at a high level. He's been doing it. He's more confident than he's been, so he's able to go out there and do what he do, make plays for himself and for us.
Obviously, based on the changes we've made and the way we line up, I got to find ways to constantly keep being effective and find ways to help my team win games. And that's what I try to do every night.
Well, he's MVP one year, right? So that's what he's been given. So he's been doing it for a couple months. James does this a couple months. So it's to have those two guys is, they don't both have to play great. I thought both of them played okay, and Russell great. So you can't go to the supermarket and buy heart. I mean, he has that, and it's pretty impressive.
So an off night for James Harden by Harden standards, but still, the month of February was so good to the two of them. Harden and Westbrook each averaged 30 points a game this month, meaning they're the second pair of teammates to each average 30 for a month in the last 30 seasons. The other instance was Shaq and Kobe in February of 2001. LA finished that season winning their second of 3 straight NBA titles. So I'm not saying
continues to get better as his career has gone on.
Let's talk then a little bit more about the Rockets because, okay, you talk thin in the middle. They're quite obviously all in on this small ball experiment. It can't be called an experiment anymore because they're all in.
Yeah, and you look at this game tonight. They don't have a big man. They're not playing a big man. And you hope that when you decide to go to this small, skilled lineup, you got to make shots. James is, I think we saw 6 for 22 at the end of the game, and that's a recipe to beat them. Beat the Houston Rockets. Also, Russell's taken 2 more shots than James, and I think that's always sort of a thing, trying to figure out how to get them both off at the same time.
He's been so good the last 2 months, though. It's Westbrook has been just terrific. They're not thin, though. They've got the girth. PJ can hold people up. Russ is one of the strongest guys per pound in the league, and something nobody knows about James Harden. He's extremely strong. Now, if they get up underneath you and force, 4-footers or 6-footers, it's the rim protection. If you can get past that first line of D, there's nobody to block a shot.
But it does seem, for all the criticism that was gained when they did decide to trade away their starting center, that other teams now are having to play their style of basketball because it's been as quick as it has been, because they're able to spread the floor the way that they are. It doesn't seem like others are taking advantage of the Rockets inside.
When I played in Phoenix, Danny Ainge was coaching us for a little while, and we played at times, myself, Jason Kidd, Kevin Johnson, Steve Nash, and Danny Manning on the floor all at the same time. And it was great. I think we won 55 games or so. Maybe a 4 seed, and beat in the first round just because it was different. Teams could load up on us in the playoffs. I'll say this, though. You've got to decide, are you going to try to match up with them, or are you going to impose your will and play your style of ball? And I think once the playoffs get here, a 7-game series is very different than facing this style sporadically.
Yeah, you play these guys once every 2-3 weeks, the second night of a back-to-back. You're not really thinking about this.
Yeah,
but you get hunkered in for 2 weeks in a long series, and you can plan on scheme things, knowing they're going to switch and get different guys in actions. But I still like their chances. I mean, they've got so many guys that can score the basketball, and if they get hot, a la Portland last year, they just shot the heck out of it. Why can't these guys do it?
You did mention Russell Westbrook. What have you liked about what you've seen from him, especially just since January on? Because this is a guy now that scored 20-plus in 29 straight games.
To me, he's making quick decisions with the ball. It's coming to him. He's not worried if he should set somebody else up. He's catching, attacking, putting it in, getting into the paint, and he just plays with so much force. And then the other thing is, he might be the best offensive rebounding guard I've seen in the last 10 years. Well, he's basically their offensive rebounder deluxe. He can go every time he wants. He gets put back dunks. It's fantastic.
Then you make a great point. He after the break, he's been engaged like nobody's business. And we talked about it earlier, Coach. Mike D'Antoni and those guys, Daryl Morey, they had a decision to make. Are we going to try to win it traditionally with an untraditional superstar in James